The Tao Daily Tarot just around the corner. Here's a quick little heads up for you. This is the key energy. This is the focused frequency. Higher power. And you got a big question over the next 6 months at least to ask yourself. Do you want to stay trapped? Do you want to stay tied? Or do you want your freedom? Do you want victory? This is what you're going to have to tap into. We'll have all the details for you coming up in a really good read in just a moment. Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for being here. Whether you're a first-time or long-time or cross-watcher, no differencio. I just made that up. But anyway, no difference. You're welcome here. The red carpet's rolled out for you. You're part of the tribe, and I appreciate your support. Now, for the first-timers, let me give you a quick little rundown. What makes this tarot reading so vastly different from other tarot readings? First of all, I do archetypal images, okay? I take the images from the card. I do no more than 10 cards per read. That's it. Don't load up the table full of cards. That just makes it confusing, creates all kinds of storylines. Secondly, I don't predict. I focus on a single energy that is vital to you at this moment. This will help you navigate the rest of the life. This will keep you in power. Very often when you start to do predictions, you're giving power to other things and other people. Well, this has to happen. This person has to come in. It has to be all this other symphony of stuff. This is not what we focus on. We focus on a single energy. I do a hyper shuffle. I'll show you that in a moment. And what also separates me is I try to get the reading in about 10 minutes. Sometimes 11, sometimes 12, but generally 10 because it's easier to fit a 10-minute read into your life and to have it make sense to you. That's the important thing, to empower you. And that's what the whole point is of the Tao Daily Tarot. So I mentioned just a moment ago the Hyper Shuffle. Let me show you. And there you go. There's the Hyper Shuffle. Let's get to the reading for today. Remember I said I focus on energy, okay? I focus on energy. Here is the key energy link. Higher power. Higher power. We are right now in November, a little Freudian slip there. In October, we are going into a very changing time. I call it the cosmic roller coaster. Planets are turning. You got Pluto, you got Saturn, you got Jupiter going forward. You got Mercury retrograde for most of the month, and then it goes forward. October is a huge month. And this is a month that you have to tap in to that higher power. We all have it. We all can tap in. We all can tap out. But believe me, better to tap into the higher power. Here we go with the read. How about the Sun? Great way to start. It's beautiful to me. It's probably next to the Fool. I think those are my two favorite cards because they're both empowering. The Sun shows everything. It illuminates everything. It energizes everything. And this is the way, in many regards, your life is going to begin to get going. I don't know so much about the first half here of October, but the second half into November, I'm telling you, it's going to get busy. And it's going to be very, very changeable. In fact, the United States coming to its Pluto return, February 20, 2022. And that is a key point. So you need the Sun's energy. You need the Sun's vitality. You need the Sun's vision. That's why you have to pay attention to the fact that you are plugged into a higher power if you choose. And I would advise you to choose. But it's your choice. Then, of course, we move across to the Six of Wands. This is victory. This is bringing enthusiasm, passion into your life. And really that, at this point, would be the victory, I guess, for a lot of people. To have that joy, that joie de vivre, that passion for life, the excitement, enthusiasm for life, that would alone be a victory. And that's where you're headed because you have the Sun powering you and you have the belief, the faith in the higher power. And that's probably a pretty good thing because as we get farther into October and into November, you will see you are battling a devil. It is a devil that you have chosen to link to. Very often when you run into the devil energy in your life, you always point to the other thing, the other person, rather than bend that finger around and point back at yourself. We are often co-conspirators in the evil in our lives. We know when we make the move, we know when we make the mistake, we know when we make the misjudgment, but we don't stop. There is something enticing, something magnetic about it. And then when we realize we have attached to the devil, then that's when we start pointing fingers away from us, when in fact we sort of, in one way or another, signed the cosmic contract to begin with. So that you see the two people here at the bottom could be, the light side and dark side of your personality. Everybody has a light side and dark side. But please realize when you see the devil, more often than not, it is a contract that you agreed to at some point, because you were only looking at the big print, not the small print. This is going to change. This is why you have to hook up to the higher power. And to do that, you do not need to overthink. You need to feel. You need to use your intuition. Really, really important. Now, you're not going to see all the facts and figures from the beginning. You're not going to get the full story from the beginning, but you will get enough to begin. This is why the higher power linking to it does not take logic in a general sense. It takes feeling. It takes that invisible thread, that connection. This is what the moon is telling you. To help you detach from this devil energy, this evil energy, and to move forward into a new future. All of us. You have to use your intuition more. And to emphasize that, we go to the lower part here, and we got a lot of swords, which are thoughts, ideas, words. We begin, of course, with the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is incisive, intelligent, acts with certainty. Alrighty? Or at least they make you think that they're acting with certainty. They may not be telling you the truth. They may not be giving you all of the information, but they come off so authoritative, you don't even think of objecting. You don't even think of questioning. You don't even think. You just sign on to the deal. And that's what a lot of us have done in our lives. We've signed on to the deal only to find out it is a stinky deal. And again, keeping in mind this idea of the swords, here we go with the page, or the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is just a hollow victory. It's just a lot of noise. It's bickering. It's that, hey, and you see that he's picked up swords. He didn't fight for them. He didn't earn them. He didn't anything, but he's picking them up and he's claiming them. Again, a sign of deception. The information he is carrying is false. There isn't a bit of truth to any of it, but it doesn't matter because he's passing along the information in such an authoritative way, you do not even question, or at least you haven't questioned to this point of your life. But that is all changing. And now we move into the vice versa cards, and again, we keep all the swords. Information, wrong information. Again, they come off, oh boy, this is the official stuff. Yes, we got the official information. Oh, but this is it. This is the latest. Oh, this is the greatest. We got it. We're here. We got you covered. And they come off that way, and you buy into the bad deal. You can feel right from the beginning it's not right, but you can't stop yourself. So here we have the King of Swords. They deliver information in a very official, powerful way. They convince you. What's really happening is they're lying. They're not being honest at all. And what that does is trap you. Well, sort of. Again, you're an accomplice. This gal can get up and walk away anytime she wants. There's nothing really holding her, except she bought the stinking thinking. She bought the lies. She bought the deceit. And because of that, now she feels left out. Orphaned. cannot go back. There's a chance for her to save herself right behind. This is in the original tarot deck. This was a church. He can walk right in. You can see the key right there. But he doesn't. However, all of that is changing. And what will have all of this change? You tapping in to your higher power. And that's what the rest of October, November, December going to bring to you, because once we get into 2022, look out. In fact, even before, by November, you're gonna see we're on a cosmic roller coaster ride. But you can do it. You can do it. You have up to this point capitulated. You have up to this point agreed to a bad deal. You can get out of it because the sun says you can leave anytime you want. So there you go. There's a reading. Very powerful reading. Please like, subscribe, and of course share. I do a brand new read for you every day, 365 days a year. So I'm hoping to see you tomorrow. We can talk tarot again. But if not, between now and the next time you and I talk tarot together, blessings.